won't have to wait for everybody to join before we can do something. So I asked a question initially when I started. I was like, I just want to know your own perspective on this very course that you want to undertake. Like what comes to your mind when you hear about digital marketing, and what actually motivated you to actually register for the course, like for the training. And before we just go ahead, can we just use the next 5 minutes to talk about that? Anyone at all can unmute and then say something. What do you know? What motivates you when you hear digital marketing, and then what actually led you to register for the training? Anyone at all, you can just unmute and then say something. Let me be sure that we are all on the same pace. Anyone at all, just unmute and tell us what actually led you. What do you expect from the training? What do you expect from the training? What motivated you to register for it? Um, why digital marketing? Like, why did you choose digital marketing? Yes, there are other courses to choose, but you decided to choose this one. Why did you actually choose this one? Like, I want to know. Please, I need feedback from us. I need feedback from us before we continue. I need feedback from all of us before we continue. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Let's just get started. So, let me check again. It doesn't mean that nobody wants to say anything. Doesn't mean that none of us want to share why we chose this particular training, this particular course. Okay, let's just go ahead. We're going to look at the introduction for this first contact. Let's look at the introduction. Um, so now we are looking at the course digital marketing. So I believe that there are a lot of things that comes to our mind when you hear digital marketing. You know, there are some conceptions and a lot of persons understand it differently. So, but I would like us to flow together so we can understand what we actually mean by what we are studying. So, by definition, digital marketing is a process of promoting brands, products, and services using digital channels. I will take it again. It is a process of promoting brands, products, and services using digital channels. And then digital marketing has to do with the use of online platforms and technologies. Of course, for you to use technologies effectively, you have to devise different strategies to get the maximum results, or the maximum results you want to get from every online campaign. So, um, the fact that we're able to make use of online platforms, technologies, and then wielding your strategies to promote products, services, or brands to a targeted audience can be seen as digital marketing. So, there are lots of ways one can market digitally. Um, can talk about SEO, talk about social media marketing, we can talk about email marketing, we can talk about pay per click, that's PPC. We can also talk about content marketing. We have email marketing on the list too. The other ones we have affiliate marketing. So all these marketing systems or channels are all grouped under digital marketing. So that is to say that digital marketing is indeed a broad course. It's something that goes it's so vast. It covers a wide area. So just for you to know. And it's possible for someone to actually choose a particular niche and then narrow down. You can decide to choose social media marketing and then you narrow down to learning more about social media marketing. You can also decide to learn more about email marketing and then narrow down to just email marketing. You can also decide to narrow down to content marketing, to maybe search engine optimization, which is SEO. You can also narrow down to maybe ads marketing, where we have pay per click. Yes, that's where Meta ads comes in, where you can be able to run ads both on Instagram and Facebook, even on WhatsApp too. So, so if one is promoting brands or product or services using digital channels, such a process is referred to as digital marketing. And then, of course, when to do that, you need online platforms. You need to incorporate technologies too. Yes, technology makes the work pretty more easier. And then you have to also build on strategies. Yes, if you don't actually come up with a definite strategy, you can't really get the expected results for any online campaign. So now, when it comes to marketing, we have two different parts of marketing. We have the traditional marketing, and then we have the digital marketing. Of course, um, can you see me? Just unmute and say something. Let me be sure. I'm not just talking to myself. I just unmute and say
Yes,
something.
we
Let me be sure you're
can hear
hearing me.
you.
Anyone? All right, fine. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. So now we have traditional marketing and we have digital marketing. Of course, if you walk along the road, you see your billboards, some ads on the billboards, like some printed banners placed on the billboards. You can see posters on the website. You can also the website. You can see maybe if you go to newspaper stand, you see a lot of news on the paper. Your radio too is part of it. You if you turn on your TV sets, you can also go to maybe watch things or any those stuff there. So that's part we see it as traditional marketing because most of them are static. Like billboards are quite static. Newspapers, yes, every day you get different news headlines pointing to different directions or talking about different things. So that is traditional way of marketing through radio, through TV, through billboards and newspapers. And of course, you know that. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for that break in translation. Right, let me share my screen again. All right, fine. Okay, I believe you all can see hear me. So just like I was saying before, that not everyone will pass through that same part. You placed those posters and billboards to be able to be able to see that particular ad. You understand? And not everyone will go to queue on the newspaper stand to read that news you placed on that newspaper. And of course, not everyone will turn their radio sets to listen to radio jingles to know about a particular product launch or whatever, whatever. So that is why it's traditional marketing. So when it comes to digital marketing, of course, you know that there is um, the use of websites, social media platforms, search engine, email marketing is still part of it, and then paid ads. Basically, from statistics, you have over one third of the world's entire population on social media. So basically, that will tell us that almost everyone is on social media, and then it's a good site to place your ads and to make your noise or to make your brand known to the entire world. And one thing about digital marketing is that it allows for real-time engagement. Those billboards, ads, and newspapers, there's not be any feedback. Your radio set is just giving you. There's no feedback at all. But when things are placed on the website, there's going to be feedback by maybe using the comment section of that website to say what you want or what you like about the product or a service. Of course, when you make use of social media platforms, there's always the comment section to actually air your views or say what you want to say about a particular product or service. Yes, you have your email, you can reply via mails too. Of course, paid ads, there's always a comment section too to reply. So Digital marketing gives way for real-time engagement, and then it helps you to measure your results, and also it gives you that leverage to get to a global audience, a global reach. That's one thing about digital marketing. So I believe you can still hear me. Let's go to why is digital marketing important? Why is digital marketing important? Now, I'll take it one after the other. The first thing there is global reach. Now, like I said before, that if you place an ad on a billboard, not everyone will pass through that same path to be able to set their eyes on that very ad or message you have placed on the billboard. If you place an ad, maybe through the radio sets, maybe through radio stations, not everyone will be able to turn into or to tune into that very particular radio station to be able to know the exact message you want to pass across at a particular time. And don't forget that radio stations, they have a time for adverts, they have schedules for different things they want to do. So your audience may not be there at the right time to get that very information. So now that is why digital marketing is important. Now the first thing here is that it gives us access to a global reach. Yes, it helps you to connect to millions instantly. It helps you to market your brand to a worldwide audience at a fraction of the cost. You can spend so much money placing ad on a big billboard, but you can not necessarily spend the same amount on a social media ad. And it will even help you get to a wider audience, a more global reach. You understand? So, and also, digital marketing is is cost effective, yes, compared to traditional marketing. Digital marketing offers you a return on investment. And just be rest assured that every investment you make in digital marketing, you're going to get it back as much as possible. Like that's the truth, as much as possible. And then one other thing about digital marketing is that it helps you target your advertisements. Yes. If let's say for example you're trying to set up a social media ad or meta ad, you're going to set up the number of persons you want your ad to get to, like the age range, the you're going to say the region, whether you want the ad to get only males or females. Yes, of course, you know that before individuals sign up in those platforms, they set those things up. They set their age, their gender, they set their locations, they set their preferences, and all of that. So that helps you to target your ads to those specific demographics, and then also helps you to target your ads based on the online behavior, the interest the number of the set of persons that what interests them. Like yes, it helps you to target that particular audience. And also digital marketing, that's the next one, that's the fourth one, helps you to measure your results. That's very, very important. You've been able to evaluate your results, to evaluate the output of what you are putting in is very important. Yes, you have different tools that helps us to analyze our result or to measure our result, to track our engagements, to track our conversions, and also to track our performance in real time. Tools like Google Analytics. So you have inline analytics too for most of the platforms. Like Twitter has its own analytic tools that shows you the number of persons engaging on your posts, the country they're coming from, yeah, those details that you want. You come to Facebook, if you're using, let's say you're using professional mode, you can also know the set of persons that's engaging on your post, their location, their age brackets, their preference, and all of those things. Yes. And also the next thing there is yes, digital marketing is available 24/7. It's not something you say, okay, let's take for example for billboards, um, when the day gets dark, of course you know that those information there is no longer visible. It can only be visible if there is light attached to that very billboard. Maybe you place informations on notice boards, newspapers. Those things can only be accessible during the daytime. But for digital marketing, there is no stop. It is always available 247. 247. And then, of course, there's high demand and career growth in digital marketing. Yes, businesses, a lot of businesses now rely on digital marketing to create awareness, and then it's creating millions of job opportunities for persons, for people all over the world. Yes, many persons, many companies, name them. There is basically no company currently that doesn't have an online platform. Less of the company doesn't. Even churches now, religious organizations that have media platforms, is it banks, industries, companies, a lot of them, both individuals now have their presence solidified online. So there is high demand for marketing digitally. And then it's also very important because not everyone has that technical skills or knows the nitty gritties in marketing digitally. So they would like to employ some persons who are skilled on that part to be able to manage their social media platforms for them. So that's that for the importance. So let's try to evaluate something here. Let's try to compare with some certain features the difference between digital marketing and traditional marketing. So when it comes to reach, when it comes to reach, I believe you can see my screen. Please, can you indicate if you can see my screen? Just unmute and say a word.
I can see your screen. I can hear you. I can see it.
All right, fine. That's fine. Thank you so much. Okay. Um, on those, I want to also have a little comparison between what we know before as traditional marketing and then what we are currently discussing about digital marketing. So now, when we are looking at about five features, we are comparing with five features. Now, when it comes to reach, traditional marketing can only get can only reach a certain number of persons locally or just within that very region. But digital marketing is a global, it's unlimited, it's global, and the reach is not limited to any certain location or region. You can get across to any set of region, race, location you want to get to. So when it comes to cost, um, traditional marketing is very expensive. That's the truth. Yes, are we just trying to find out the cost of placing an advert on a big billboard? Like just get to find out the price. So if you also look at that part of digital marketing, it's very affordable and then it's scalable too. So when it comes to tracking results, of course, you may not be able to know the number of person that were able to read the information you placed on a billboard. That's the truth. It's difficult to track results traditional marketing. But in real-time marketing, you have analytic tools that can help you to track your results in real time. In real time, just as it is happening. You can track those results in real time. For customer interactions, traditional marketing is not direct, it's indirect. And then for digital marketing, it is very direct and engaging. Yes, your audience get engaged with your products and your programs, and the audience gets to engage with you directly through on their platforms, and then you can also reply back to them. When it comes to adjustability, yes, you can't really adjust your marketing campaigns on traditional marketing. It's very difficult for you to adjust that because when something is fixed, like when your billboard is fixed, you can't adjust. Or let's say you've printed something already there, you can't really adjust or change the information. If you want to do that, you're going to change, like remove everything entirely to change it. But for digital marketing, you can always edit your post and then change your picture and change whatever you want to change on that marketing.
Hello, guys. Sorry for that little break. Can you
hear me? If you, please, if you can hear me, can you just indicate? Let me be sure that you are hearing me.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Other persons, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
That's fine. Just give me a little time. Let me get up my screen again. Just a little more time. Let me just share my screen again. All right, can you see my screen now? Hello. Please, if you can still see the screen, you can just help indicate. Please just you can just type or maybe on mute. Let me be sure that you can still see the screen. All right, so I think we stopped at adjustability. So we said for traditional marketing is quite limited. You can't really adjust something if you started a campaign already. But for digital marketing, you can actually optimize instantly. You can adjust whatever you set instantly without any challenges at all. So quickly let's look at the channels and the key components of digital marketing. Let's look at the channels and key components of digital marketing. So the first thing here, and the first thing on my list here is SEO. SEO simply means search engine optimization. Here you learn how to optimize your website to rank higher on Google search and search engine. Basically, if you've tried maybe checking something online, don't confuse. We have the paid marketing, that's the paid ad and organic ads, like organic marketing and paid marketing, in the sense that you pay to place things maybe before your audience, and then the organic one, you don't pay. You just do what is needful, maybe putting up your content, putting up your maybe video content, audio content, or visual content, and then maybe depending on the strategies you employ, and then you can be able to rank higher. But now, basically, for search engine optimization, there are best practices. These components or these channels, I will discuss them in details in our subsequent classes. We'll take them one after the other and discuss them in detail. So I just want to give you a brief overview of what to expect in each of these channels or components of digital marketing. So SEO helps you to optimize your website so you can write.
Your voice is not loud, sir.
Okay, if someone is experiencing the same issue, hello, if someone is experiencing, okay, that's fine. So that's that for SEO, that's search engine optimization. So when you talk about content marketing, for content, here has to do with content marketing has to do with creating valuable content. It could be through your blogs, could be video content, could be infographics, could be also normal visual contents too. So, and of course, you should know that the main purpose of all these channels or content is to get your brand in front of your audience before your target audience. It doesn't make sense marketing to a whole lot of persons who does not necessarily align with your brand goals. Every marketing campaign must be tailored towards the goal that you want to achieve for your brand. So don't forget that. And every marketing campaign is targeted towards um, the brand goals. The brand goals guides the marketing campaign. So the same thing for social media marketing. Here, this one has to do with managing social media platforms. Of course, you have to understand um, the tricks in content marketing for you to market effectively on social media platforms. You need to also understand um, how the algorithm works. Yes, the algorithm of Facebook is not the same for Instagram. Of course, you should know that. The way Twitter works is not the same way that LinkedIn works. And of course, you don't expect the same set of audience across all the platforms. Yes, we see LinkedIn as a more professional platform where you connect with more professional persons. Because of course, we see Twitter as a place for um, memes and savages and all of that. You get. So you don't expect to get the same set of persons you see on Twitter. On Don't expect to see the same set of persons on Facebook and on Instagram. Of course, you know that those that love pictures, like viewing pictures, mostly you get to find them on Instagram. Yes, for those that like both pictures, videos, and long content, you get to find them on Facebook. Then, most importantly, those you get to find on LinkedIn are those that sound more professionally, and then in those places you get to see long posts, long content. You can also go with audio visuals, audios on audio content or visual content or even video content. So it all depends. But we get to study, we're going to go into details in subsequent classes to understand these respective channels more better. So for email marketing, here you understand how to send personalized email campaigns for your customer engagement. And of course, you have to understand that for you to even use the email marketing channel, you have to understand how to collect or collect leads. And these leads, you can get leads, you can generate your leads through forms, or you can use Google Forms, you can even use Facebook Ads to generate leads. For those interested in your brand, get their mails, get their contact, and then get to market using an email marketing. Then for PPC, and this one has to do with running paid ads either on Google or via Meta. Of course, when it comes to Meta, Meta incorporates both Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp marketing. Of course, this one is pay per click. It's a paid marketing channel. So, affiliate marketing here too has to do with earning commissions for promoting other people's brand. You can earn a certain percentage when some persons, maybe when a product is sold through your own channel. So at this point, let me still be sure that you all can hear me before we go to the next thing. Or is there any question at this point? Is there any question at all? If there's any question, okay, if you are still connected, can you just indicate on the comment section? Let me be sure that you all are following. Or you can unmute and then just say what. All right, so that's fine. That's fine. Let's progress. Is it just one person? Okay, fine. So let's talk about career opportunities in digital marketing. Now, there are levels, there are different levels of career prospects in digital marketing. If you talk about, you have the entry level roles, you have the mid level roles, and then you have the advanced roles in digital marketing. So, for the entry level roles, you have the digital marketing executive, um, you have the content creator or strategist. You can also have the social media coordinator or social media manager. Because these are entry level roles. And this set of persons, their job roles are tailored towards a particular part. You understand? Yes, they don't just do everything and everything and everything. So their job roles are tailored towards a particular part. And then for mid-level roles, a bit advanced from entry-level roles. Here you talk about SEO specialist or analyst. You talk about those who specializes more on PPC, that's pay-per-click advertising, and you talk about arts managers. Arts managers. Yes. Also here you have those who are grounded in email marketing. You could see them as email marketing managers. So for the advanced roles, these persons mostly their job roles could be just to coordinate the marketing or to head a marketing department for a company. They may not be the ones that is even doing the major work, but their job roles cut across coordination and then managing the marketing department of companies. We have the marketing, we have the digital marketing manager or specialist, we have the data analyst, and you have the goods marketer, you have the e-commerce marketing specialist here, and you also have the chief marketing officer. Most brands that have these chief marketing officers, they are in charge of marketing campaigns for a particular company. And of course, in those companies, you could have a content manager or content writer or content marketer, and also have social media marketer. You could also have email marketer, and then they are all managed by the CMO, that's the chief marketing officer. And of course, one thing you should be rest assured of is that for digital marketing work flexibility, you could get full-time roles, part-time roles, and also get freelancing opportunities, and also could also get remote work possibilities too. So um, digital marketing is one of the fastest growing industries. Yes, it's it's growing at a very fast pace. Reason because there is a need for marketers. There is need not just for physical marketers or personal marketers. There is need for those who can manage the media handles of brands and then push or increase their visibility online. So yes, there are lots of digital marketing skills that are in demand, currently in demand. What about analytical thinkers, those who understand data and can also understand market trends? For a country like Nigeria, one of the things that pushes brands ahead of each other is being able to jump on trends. Yes, Nigerians are moved by trends a lot. Today, you can see, maybe if you notice, since this year started, we had like series of trends from number one to number two to number three. A lot of trends, they come in different ways. So you have to understand that it's important you know how to um, understand the market trends and then utilize them not abusively. You don't abuse market trends. Use them to um, bring audience or bring the attention of your audience um, towards your brand. So also another skill in demand is SEO and keyword research. Yes, being able to optimize content for search engine. These are specific skills on under digital marketing that is highly in demand. You have copywriting and content creation. Yes, I go on Facebook now, see a lot of content creators, both those their content is making sense and those their content is out of place. Everybody just trying to make content and then maybe monetize their page and earn from Meta. So we just understand these things. These are skills in demand that you've used and applied appropriately and give your brand the needed or the brand you want to work for or the brand you own. It can give it the needed visibility. Also, social media managers are very much needed now. Yes, both ads managers, those can manage Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, and the case may be. Also, email and automation marketing. So it's very important and need for at this point. Being able to use CRM tools, content management tools. So you have tools like HubSpot, you have tools like MailChimp, and use it to automate your mail, track the sending rate, how many person receive your mail, the bounce back rate, and all of those things. So we're going to discuss these things in detail subsequently, but I'm just trying to give us a brief overview of everything So we sit up and tighten our seatbelts to face realities in due time. So if you check currently, we have future trends in digital marketing. It's not necessarily what we used to do before. There's a whole lot of advancements in the marketing space. Now we have talk about AI and automation in marketing. Yes, as it stands now, you don't necessarily need to come and be posting every day. You can automate your post. You can use business managers to automate your post, and then you can automate your post for even a month, and then just go and sit down and relax. Just monitor the engagement and everything. Your post, if you automate it to go live by 8 a.m. every day, see your post come live 8 a.m. every day. So that's the future of marketing. You have voice search optimization. You have video marketing dominance. Yes, video marketing is currently gaining dominance in the market space. A lot of persons want to see videos than reading content or listening to audio. They just want to see those actions and those things. Yes. Also, another thing that is currently in demand now is the future we are looking at is personalization and data-driven marketing. Yes, most of the marketing campaigns now are data-driven. They are more personalized and you get to engage with your audience personally. And also, there is a rise of influence marketing. That's using influencers to market or promote brands. Um, so we have several tools and platforms. Okay, before we continue, if you can hear me, can you indicate? Can you indicate if you can hear me? If you can still hear me, can you indicate? Let me be quite sure that I'm communicating. You can either type or you mute yourself. You can hear me, just indicate.
I'm communicating. I can hear you. I don't know for others. I can hear you.
It's just one person that has been talking this, but I don't know if it's just one person that is hearing the distance. I can see a lot of other persons. Okay, that's fine. Let's progress. So we have tools and platforms we're going to learn in the course of this training. We have SEO tools like Google Analytics. We're going to see how Google Analytics, the interface, the tools, the features involved. There are other SEO tools like SEMrush, we have Ahrefs. For social media tools, we have Meta Business Suite. Yes, if you must be a good social media manager, yes, you must understand how to use Meta Business Suite. Meta Business Suite helps you to post across Facebook, Instagram, and stories at the same time. Yes, you can schedule your post too. Post and Buffer also assist you to post across multiple platforms at the same time. These tools will help you to post at the same time in the sense that you don't need to open Facebook app and post this one, jump on Twitter and post this one, go to Instagram and post. No, you can just post using Hootsuite or Buffer, and they need too much to post across those platforms. As long as you add those accounts, so your Hootsuite accounts or Buffer accounts. So for email marketing tools, you have MailChimp, you have ConvertKit, you have HubSpot. These are email marketing platforms or tools you can use too. So for paid ads platforms, you have Google. Yes, we'll talk about Google Ads. We'll learn about Google AdSense too. Talk about Facebook ads and then LinkedIn ads too. So with what is being said, I believe you are gradually getting to know the paths you are driven through or the direction or the destination you are heading to. So whether you want to, maybe this is your first time hearing about marketing, this and this and that. Or maybe you're a business owner, you want to freelance as a digital marketer, or you want to switch paths into marketing. So this is going to be a huge opportunity for you to really grind your heads down and then learn the best, learn what you can learn, and not just learning, implement those things. So we're going to start by learning the fundamentals. We'll explore different marketing channels or platforms. Go ahead to gain hands-on experience and then try some projects we can do collectively or in groups, or we can even do that individually. So this is going to be the end of today's presentation. So like I said before, we are going to be going in depth. We're going to be having in-depth discussions on most of those channels I talked about initially. So subsequently, we will be talking. We are currently behind schedule. We should have started this class about 2 weeks ago or so, but we had series of delays. So we need to sit up and then give it our best. So the call is this class is recorded. So after the class now, just drop the record with us. So and then if you have questions, you can go ahead and ask. So before we call it a night, do you have questions or does anyone have any questions to ask? You can go ahead and ask your questions now. If you have any questions to ask, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Or if everything is very clear to you, you can just type it's all clear. You can say it's all clear.
Okay, sir. A very quick one. I have a question. While you were expatiating, you made mention of some arms on digital marketing. Now, my question is this: is it possible for one to acquire the knowledge based on all the arms involved in digital marketing, or should one concentrate on just one and narrow it down to the best, as in I mean the best?
Yes. It's good you have the knowledge of all of them, but it's pretty much important and very necessary to narrow down to a particular niche. Don't try to do everything and then you don't get better at, or don't be the best at a particular one. So you can just have a basic knowledge. Of course, in the course of this training, you're going to have basic knowledge of all of them, and then maybe in more advanced classes, you can take it one after the other, and then maybe depending on the one you choose. But just to answer your question, you can have the basic knowledge of, as in, of course, as a digital marketer, you need to understand the basics of everything, but you need to also be the best in one. You can decide, you can know everything, but when it comes to social media marketing, you're just very good at it. It's possible that you know maybe 20% of marketing, but you know 95% of social media marketing. You can know 20% of every other one. We are good with email marketing, maybe 95% or even 100%. So, does that answer the question now?
Yes. The answer is very clear, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you also. Thank you, Mr. Ifeanyi. So, I don't know if the other person that have questions. All along it has just been one person communicating and giving feedback. Mhm. All right. Okay. So, I want to say a very big thank you for joining us today. In as much as I understand that a lot of us are having this busy schedule and all of that, but still need that time to join. So we're going to convert again on Saturday, same time, on the same platform. Sorry, on Friday. We're converting again on Friday and also on Saturday, right? Yes, 6 p.m., 6 p.m. So we can um, uh, probably we can just do one either Friday or Saturday. But before then, I'll still let us know. Okay, so that'll be the end for now. If there are more questions, you can drop it to me on WhatsApp or you can drop it here on Telegram. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.